Actually, I think quite a bit of Lynn. So seems like a really nice person. So we're live from Port Huron, Michigan. It's the Palmer and Friends show. Okay, so there we are. It's up. Okay, and pop out chat. Where's the like button? Right there. You hit the like button, Paul. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, who's gonna be first tonight? AZ or Mike? Um, I'm gonna go with Mike tonight. That was what happens. Oh, AZ. Damn.
AZ's the man.
Hey. I should have went with my gut instinct, I guess. Uh, uh,
Well, I tried to call DJI and was on the phone for quite a while, and they got passed around. They said, well, it is the busy time. Can you call back? And so finally, I got tired of being on the phone.
oh, I don't know if I get any Mac tack around here or not. I want to put a section down right here, like the table. It's the finish is coming off. I can pull little strips off, but I'm gonna put a piece of Mac tack down here for the keyboard and the stuff right here. Okay. So, what's his name? Put out a video about the freeze on the handguns here in Ontario, here in Canada. Yeah, Rod Giltrap.
Well, you know how stupid your prime minister is. The reason he wants to do it is you had 387 gun deaths in your country all last year. We get that in a friggin' weekend.
Yeah, no kidding.
He's an idiot.
Oh, yeah. But did you see when he made the announcement? He was standing with a bunch of gun activists. You know, everybody supporting him. He didn't have anybody against him, and he did it at the fancy hotel or whatever the hell it is down in Quebec.
Hey, Laura, little Mama Laura, how you doing?
Hey, Laura. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to watch this video.
He's an
this
idiot.
guy, CCFR, the Canadian Coalition of Firearms Owners, and he is really good. Like they hire lawyers, they go after the government. Yeah, so they said we need your help. Got to contribute to the CCFR legal plan, but I would, except for one thing. Trudeau can do what he wants, no matter how much money you throw at that. Because Trudeau's got the NDP in his pocket, and they can do whatever they please, and you can't stop them. I don't care how much money you got, how good of lawyers you got. Trudeau, he's ignorant. He's arrogant. You're just the way it is. You don't like it, too bad. He won't listen. He won't even reason with you. No. It's just...
Well, what's happening in your country, my opinion is, Paul, is that you have a puppet government just like we do. The people that are officially elected to office are not in charge. It's people behind the scenes.
Yeah. Oh, Bader Center. Yep. I went in. I have to feed him supper in a few minutes. Go ahead, Grace. I keep warm out there.
So I went and got a ship this afternoon. I spent the day editing and posting the three night ships I got last night. Yeah. So then I look up and here comes a self-on loader with some windmill things on deck.
Oh yeah, cool.
So me and I shot down and we got that.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to do a relocate of all my computer stuff. Do you see that fireplace right there?
Yeah.
Behind it is my air conditioner. So if I turn it on, I won't be able to sit here. You guys will drive you nuts with the noise. So I'm gonna have to recalibrate what I do here. I have what they call a den just right over here, but it's full of crap. I'm gonna have to clean it all out, put it someplace, and then put my computer system back over in there someplace.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
Well, it is, but like right now, it's not bad in here right now, but
Well, is that fireplace, is that just one of those electric fireplaces like I
yeah,
have?
you plug it into
Yeah.
110 volts. But what I do is I put a big heavy blanket over the air conditioner and I jam that thing up in plastic and I jam it up against there in the winter to keep kind of insulated from taking the air conditioner out.
Yeah.
Well, I see it's a 10,000 BTU one right in behind there, right?
Well, you need to move. What I do first is I would clear everything off of that and maybe slide that around over to, I don't know where you slide it to, another
Only
corner
other-
of the room.
Well, the only other thing is over in the den to take that air conditioner out, put it over there, right? That's another thought. See, when I rewired
That's a window it's in, right?
yeah, you
Yeah.
just put it in a different window.
Put it in a different window. That's what I do.
But when I
You got-
wired
you
the
got
house
your-
up,
You got your setup pretty much set there for you.
yeah, but when I wired the house, there's an air conditioner plug right down there. You know, it's a dedicated circuit.
Well,
So,
what
but
about if you move the air conditioner over like to one of the windows behind you,
no, it'd still be too noisy right here. It's an older air conditioner, but it works good. But it's just, I don't know, a little loud.
Yeah,
We'll
but you're
see.
using-
We'll figure it out.
For the most part, you're using headphones and a microphone,
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
probably wouldn't hear it.
yeah, maybe not. Hey, Susan Lee and Justin is in the house,
Filipina,
and Filipina's here. All right.
Laura,
Yeah, they got
Filipina, yeah.
dog barking at me, getting hungry, I guess. I guess I gotta feed him. Do I have to? Yeah, so now I got all my batteries all charged up and everything else, and I can't fly for a couple of days. Okay. Here, you guys want some of this? Want to eat that? So, it's rabbit
Well, it
food.
is windy, Paul, that's for sure, but
Oh, she's
it
just
was
blowing
windy
like
when I
crazy.
flew that ship too, so.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but see, Paul, I fly in and around close to everything, right?
Oh, yeah, I know you do.
I don't, it's gonna bounce around pretty good. Now, last time it cost me $1,200 to fix the drone. I'm not gonna spend that for a,
Well, fly the one that you got cheap.
yeah, I could do that, I guess, but still, I don't wanna break it. So, yeah, I just wait another day. That's all you have to do. And I told them right from the beginning, it's, me doing aerials, it's all weather related, right?
Yeah,
So, but you went back outside again. You just came in. So, anyway, but what did you do? Throw a couple hot dogs in with them, with the dog food. Yeah, a little extra treat. Oh, guess what? I bought myself a little treat tonight too, Paul.
oh, did you?
Yeah, I bought a container of strawberries.
There you go.
I'm gonna have some strawberries tonight. Gotta have something healthy once in a while. But I don't know, they were saying, remember, I don't know if you've seen anything on the news, there's a certain brand of strawberries out there causing hepatitis right now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. But they've been pulled off the shelf and everything now. Well,
I didn't hear that.
that's quite the thing. Yeah, and it. Ooh, I hear music.
I'm showing the video I did this afternoon.
Oh, okay, cool.
And those are all sections for windmills.
All right. Do. Wonder where they were heading.
Bay City up in the crotch of
Bay
the
Ci-
mountain.
Oh yeah, okay.
A lot of windmills up in that area.
Did it say where it came out of?
Well, the ship on the stern says St. John, but it didn't say where the original where it came from. I would imagine most of that, like that, comes from Holland and over there. That's where they manufacture that stuff.
Well, I thought they were manufacturing some of that stuff in Windsor, but
See, that says St. John's on it.
yeah, St. John's, Newfoundland, probably.
Yep.
But that's just because that's where the ship is, but it doesn't say that's where the. If you click on it, does it say where it came out of?
Let me go look.
Because it should say, it came from so and so going to Bay City or whatever the hell it is. Yeah.
Says going to Bay City, but it doesn't.
Arizona Street Media, Marshall, you said the bill just passed. What bill are you talking about? Because the bill won't get done until at least the fall, I don't think. So. Oh, you got Luminar Neo. All right. Yeah, I have Luminar 4, Luminar AI, and I got Luminar Neo. But believe it or not, I am using Luminar AI more than I am the Neo. Neo is okay for one picture, but because of my real estate, I do a lot of batch photos where I can apply that, unless they've changed it a little bit or updated it, but I don't know yet. But see, the thing is, I take one picture and of all the pictures I've done of that house, and then I can just edit one of them and then apply the same settings to all the other pictures. I have a preset done, and it works really good for me. But I haven't found that yet in the Luminar Neo, if it's got that. But if you take one photo out of and put Luminar Neo, yeah, it does a lot of things. And another thing you can do with Neo is take hydro lines and stuff out with that program. That's pretty cool. But they didn't have batch processing in that one, unless they've changed it. So. Rip Canadian Papers. Sorry you like your freedom to protect yourself from. Yeah. We really got that tyrannical government right now. No, Trudeau, he's just a arrogant piece of crap. But the problem is he's got the NDP backing him up, so whatever he wants to do, he can do it, right? And I don't know. He hasn't totally done everything yet, but because it's still got to go through the legislative process, so he can't just make a law and say, "There you go." I mean, he's working on it, but he can't just drop a law and say, "There you go." It's got to go through the legislative everything, right? So, So it could be the fall, but the thing is, they're gonna push more people to buy guns right now and because they're going to eat them all up, and it's gonna drive the price of the guns right up too, so. Yeah.
This is a serious issue. And what you're doing right now is making a decision of being a forecaster.
Somebody wants the sign removed in Tillsonburg, Paul. You wanna go get it for me? Oh, and you gotta see what I gotta do Friday. I gotta pick up 4x8 signs and put them up on Thursday by 1:30. Then I gotta go and install them on a big sign
Wow.
that is 12 feet by 16 feet. And it's up in the air quite a bit, so I have to get ladders. I gotta find somebody to hire to go with me, give me a hand. Cause the signs are gonna be 4 feet by 16 feet long. I got 2 of them to put up. So, yeah, it's gonna be, I think that's enough for now.
So
Got a
is Filipina, has she been flying her drone at all, you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Laura had been complaining it's doing nothing but nasty weather and raining.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think what happens, Cormano, the presets, you do, but you have to do it in the one before the actual picture. You can't bring up a picture, click on it, and it does a preset. It has to go back into the album, and the whole album gets preset. Then you still got to go back and go through each one individually, right? So it's yeah.
Corey got his smart controller, came back today, and he says it looks like it's a brand new one. And he turned it
cool.
on, and it came right on, and so he's happy.
Oh, that's good, Corey. Yeah.
And Filipina, Arizona Street Media, that's Marshall.
Yeah. What do we call him? Mohawk? Yeah.
JD's probably out either flying or driving.
Yeah. I know he was going to go fly in an airplane earlier.
Filipina says over there where she is in England, it's been raining for 2 days now. Can't fly.
Yeah. Well, we got rain coming here too, so don't feel bad, Filipina. We got a storm all coming through here for
Storms
tomorrow.
are coming. Yep.
Okay.
Pretty quiet at the Martini Bar tonight. There's the Martini Bar. It's kind of quiet.
Yeah, what's that? Arizona Media. Era.
This gal here, Paul, kind of looks like my ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Hey, Marshall, I'm gonna pin something in the chat here. Okay, it's a YouTube video. I have not watched it myself, but Rod here, he's a advocate for the Canadian things here. So if you want to take a look at it, but he said what you need to know about the breach on handguns, what they're doing here in Canada. So, anyways, if you're interested in looking at it, him and this other woman work on behalf of Canadian firearms owners, and called CCFR, which is Canadian Coalition of Firearms Owners. Anyways, he's a really nice guy. Really nice guy. So.
Hello, Justin.
And hi to everybody. I missed when I popped in the chat a little while ago.
Corey just announced, Justin, that he got the replacement for his smart controller from DJI, and he says it looks like it's brand new. He's going to go out and give it a test.
Oh, cool.
After dinner.
Right.
So is it hot down there, Justin?
It was in the, I want to say the 80s, high 80s maybe.
Yeah, it's 88 degrees here.
Oh, it's hot.
It's 89 here right now. It was probably around 92 at the highest.
Ours feels like 95 right now.
What's up, Marshall, Filipina, Corey, Robert, Susan, JDS, the AZ. My printer left Jacksonville at 1:30 p.m. So it is on its way. Should be here tomorrow.
There
See,
you
that's what
go.
Well, see, that's what I've always said about UPS or FedEx, right? Like it wasn't supposed to get here. Well, no, tomorrow's Wednesday. That's right. I'm thinking tomorrow was Tuesday. How about the 3-day weekend screwed me up?
Yeah,
Oh,
Lynn had to go today and put her little kitty cat down.
Why?
Cancer and 18 years old, and she was pretty upset.
I've noticed cats, man, they get a really decent lifespan compared to dogs. Like my mom had 2 cats that were brother and sister, and
Yeah.
one lived to be 23 and the other one lived to be 25 before it passed away.
Yeah, little Lucy. She got Lucy when it was just the palm of her hand. Was a rescue that was found alongside the road. And yep, she misses. Yeah, I'm sure she misses little Lucy for sure.
It sucks. All the good animals have crappy lifespans. I wish they could. I wish dogs and cats would I wish we could extend their lifespan. It'd be nice to be able to have the same dog your whole life.
Yeah, but you get big birds and stuff. They live a long time.
Big birds last longer than we do. Lynn's big macaw parrot lives to be 85 to 90 years old.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of birds though. I'd rather have a dog that lived that long.
Well, depends upon if you like. Lynn hatched her bird, so he doesn't really know he's a bird. He thinks, because he walks around the house. He goes in the kitchens, opens up the drawers, and looks in there looking for things, and walks on down the hallway. And
Does he fly or not?
He could, but if he goes outside, he's got a body harness on with a leash.
There's one guy I watch on YouTube sometimes, and he has a big macaw, and he takes him out to the parks and stuff, and he's got them all trained and everything. He'll let them go and he'll fly around the park, and then he'll do this like special whistle call, and the bird will come back. Time to leave.
Well, he's got him well trained then. Yep.
Or he says, "Does the bird talk back?"
No, but her bird does talk back, yes, but he'll say things like, "What you doing?" Or if she's eating something, "Is it good?" Or, hey, and he'll tell the dogs if they start barking or something, he'll tell them, "Hush up now, hush up."
Yeah, I had a yellow Amazon when I was I think it was a yellow-headed Amazon. I had one when I was younger. We went out of town for a couple of days, and I guess he got his foot stuck in the cage somehow, and ended up hurting himself and ended up killing himself.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
My dad saved him from a house. My dad went on a call, responded to this house, went back, and there was the fire was like spreading to the backyard, and they got it put out. And he looks inside this little shed, and they got this damn bird inside of a. And now, mind you, this is a pretty decent sized bird. He's like this
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
And they had him in a little rat cage.
Oh,
My dad told the owner, he said, "I'm taking this bird." The owner didn't get him. Apparently, the owner didn't give him no fight about it because he told him, he said, if you don't let me take this bird, I'm going to turn you in. Because my dad had this huge bird aviary on the side of his house, and he had like 200 cockatiels, doves, all these birds in there. It was huge. And what was really cool about it is you would go in the house, and there was these 2 huge picture windows, and you would open it up, and you could just sit there and watch the bird aviary. But yeah, he had benches, all kinds of stuff in there. There was a whole bunch of birds.
Lynn used to have a whole bunch of birds too, but now she's, a few of them have gone on. And so now she's just got Anthony, but she hatched Anthony. All the other birds, I think, were rescues or, somehow she ended up with them.
Robert says he has an African gray named Frankie. I've had him 12 years now. Those are popular birds. A lot of
Yeah.
people have African grays. But damn, macaws.
Hey,
Those are
JD.
big-ass birds.
JD,
What's up, JD?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey,
we
JD.
figured you were out running the roads with your RC cars.
Yeah, I just got back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So how much repairing you got to do to that?
Not much. Something with the gears. Either the motor mount screws came undone or something in there.
Now, have you ever actually drove in your car and it came home working?
Came up with the way it was when you left? Yeah.
Once in a while.
When was the last time, JD?
It's been a while. Usually it used to be when the batteries would run out.
Have you ever smoked a battery? Have you had a battery catch on fire at all? Or
Yeah, I showed that one on here.
Yeah, remember that video he had of the one catching on fire at the skate park?
yep.
He had kicked it in the middle of that was actually the perfect place for it to happen because he was surrounded by a cement,
All cement, yeah.
Yeah. Worst place for that to happen is inside like a house or something.
Yeah, I had one of my jumps kind of nosedive today, and it's super wet out. It's in between storms out here, and I nosedived in, and when I got out to the car, it was upside down, and there was a big chunk of grass and mud in the front, and there was a worm stuck in the grill of the car.
Took out a family of worms.
Yeah, they were just chilling, and all of a sudden the car comes through their
The little hole in the ground. Yeah, it rained for about an hour today. I had to wait for it to stop.
There's one kid out there with a skateboard sitting at the park bench there, and as soon as I get my car almost to the into this park, he gets up and starts skating around. I don't know if he was want to be part of it or if he was trying to get me to leave. This is for skateboards only or what? And I ignored him.
Yeah, whatever.
You were sitting here that whole time and just got up right when I got here.
Was he just a young kid?
Yeah, he might have just wanted to kind of be somebody to hang out with. He looked lonely, maybe.
That he might have wanted to know exactly what the hell you're doing,
Yeah. I need to be more friendly.
Well, kids like that kids that age that are doing stuff like that, they'd be more interested than they would be oh no, you can't be here type attitude.
It was just
They're a
today.
lot more welcoming because of the curiosity.
Is school out down there, Justin?
Oh
Your
yeah,
kids-
last week was their last this past Friday was their last day.
Yeah, I went and grabbed lunch today and I went past the elementary school and I was like, what the heck? They get another day off for Memorial Day? And I was like, oh, it's probably school's done.
I love it because I don't have to go through all these damn school zones no more. Every morning I have to go, every morning I get stuck in at least 5 or 6 school zones.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous when it's a 4-lane highway and just because it passes a school and the school's 500 yards back in the, the wilderness area, you have to go slow down to 15 miles an hour. I'm like, really? Why? There's not
It's-
even like it's the school's literally in the middle of nowhere. There's no kids walking to the school.
Yeah, and that's the thing is it's not even their kids don't even walk to school anymore. Their parents freaking take them and wait in giant line out of at least elementary schools.
I don't see very many kids walking to school either anymore.
No, it's ridiculous. I used to walk all the way up through junior high. I walked.
I had to walk about a half mile to my bus stop every day back.
Yeah, I took the bus, for a while, but yeah, that was a walk to the bus stop, and
Well,
I
see,
would have
because
rather walked because I didn't really like the bus so much.
where we lived, it was kind of really spread out. So there was like 10 main bus stops in the whole area where we're at. And so you'd get there, there'd be like 15, 20 other kids there, right? So there'd be 3 buses that would follow each other on our route. And every time that they stopped at one stop, it filled up like half a bus. So I had to walk like a half a mile. I had to walk down about a quarter mile down my dad's dirt road and then go up over the bridge, over the freeway. And then it was on the other side. So it was about a half mile.
I forgot to open chat. Who's out here? Robert, Filipina, Marshall, Corey, Rennick, Mike Rennick.
Oh, what's up, Mike? Filipino.
Guess Marshall's gonna come on in a little bit. All right.
Yeah, so my printer's on its way from Jacksonville, JD. I'll be here tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm just I'm more excited about whether it's a new printer or if it's a jacked up one. My curiosity about that's more as excited than the freaking actual printer. I'm just curious because, like I said, the 4 videos I watched, only one guy got a jacked up one. The other 3 got all brand new ones. Just literally somebody opened the box was like, nope, not doing this. I just sent it back to Amazon.
You can't send yours back, right? Didn't say no returns on yours.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. Yeah.
I'm
There shouldn't be
hoping I don't
anything
get
wrong
stuck.
where it won't work though, right? Just be a little more work to get it going.
I'm hoping I don't get stuck with a $79 paperweight. I mean, I know I can buy parts for it and stuff. I really don't want to have to go out and buy 15 different parts for it. I don't have to. That's the thing is these stores also don't check. Like when 99% of the time when you turn something to Amazon and Walmart, they don't even check it. Like you could literally order a $300 pair of sunglasses from Amazon and send them back a $20 cheap pair. And they would never even check it. I guarantee you they'd never even know because they're just on a pallet and then they sell it at an auction. That's the way Walmart does it. You think those claims people go through any of that crap when they're palleting it up? Nope. They scan the barcode on the box. They wrap it up on a pallet and it goes on a truck and that's the last you ever see of it. They don't check any of that stuff. The only time they check anything usually at Walmart, if customer service is being vigilant, which not every store is going to be, they're supposed to check electronics when they return. Make sure everything's in there, but some don't. I've gotten.
Mike Rennick, Filipina says hi to you and to JD.
Hey, Mike.
What's up, Mike?
Yeah, GameStop checks their stuff pretty good because I took an Xbox in once and I took a controller that I knew was bad, just the directional pad on the 360. Just not all the joysticks were good, but the directional pad didn't work at all. And she starts going through to start checking the controller. And I was like, oh crap. She's checking the joysticks and all the buttons and it was, I think only a couple of the directional buttons were broke. Some worked and she luckily hit the ones that worked. And it's like, all right, all good. It's like, oh my God.
Well, they don't in Walmart. I've gotten where the customer service people are such morons not paying attention that they've returned store brands from other stores. Like it'd be like Publix meat. We've gotten Publix meat back where they've brought in chicken from Publix. Clearly says Publix on the tag, but the thing is though, is most barcodes are universal for retailers. So it will still scan in as chicken with the price, and then they do the return, bring it back to the meat department. It's like, what the hell is this?
That's right, Rannick. Skate or die.
Hard to go home, kid. But yeah, we got a Xbox One to one back one time, and they didn't check it. And we happened to be going through some stuff in the back, and there was a 360 in there. They didn't check it. Somebody bought an Xbox One and put a 360.
Well, and
in
you
there
know,
and got their money back.
Could get somebody up there that has no idea what gaming systems are what too. They just see Xbox, they're like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people, if you're not super vigilant, you crap like that falls. And you know,
They
it's
really
just-
don't put like 360 and one on them. It's just, you know, the Xbox symbol on most of them. You don't really see the.
And unfortunately, at my store, most of the girls worked up there. They didn't know shit about it.
Yeah.
Gaming systems. There's just not a lot of girls into gaming compared to guys. It's a big difference.
Now you can tell the difference because isn't the new Xbox like some big tower thing?
Oh yeah, so that big old square tower.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous. Something that won't fit into your TV stand.
The problem with these new gaming systems too is the new games coming out for them are too advanced for the game system to run them. The newer systems can't even run Cyberpunk.
Most people are going to PC and just using controller. You know, Xbox
Yeah.
runs pretty much like an Xbox now. I mean, they're computers, sorry.
Oh yeah, I have the Xbox thing on my computer, but that's the thing though, is like when you they were having that issue with Cyberpunk when it came out. It was supposed to be running at like, I don't know, 60 to 120 frames a second, and it would drop down to like 3-4 frames. It looked like a PS1 game.
I don't understand that, you know, because they're the same size as a computer. So it's like, why can it not have the components that are in a gaming computer? And they're charging now the price of a gaming computer. So like,
Yeah, it's
it's
ridiculous.
insane. It's crazy
Oh,
too.
gosh.
The old stuff
Where's
doesn't
somebody?
price drop anymore. Like the old systems don't seem to ever go down in price. Once the new one comes out, it's still like $300 for the one. Like, what the heck?
Go lay down. Go lay down now.
Okay, I will.
Just get, she wants vote every 2 minutes. Get tired of it.
Well, you need to put in one of them doors where they go in and out themselves.
Well, you can do that with, they have those ones too that have the collars on it, and it will unlock when the dog gets near it. And then
Well, I got a
lock-
cat. I got a cat here, so
Oh,
Did you
that's
do-
right.
Did you do anything with the fence, Justin, for your dog?
I got some free street sign poles.
Oh, like the T-posts?
You know the ones like those like, it's kind of like a T-post, but it's the ones that you have the different slots on it to put a
Yeah,
sign.
yeah.
Well, there's this big old empty field I park in all the time to do my paperwork. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And there was 2 parking signs that had just been sitting there laying on the ground for months. And they've been there for a long time because the signs are faded. So I was like, screw it. I threw them in the back of my work truck. Took them.
Oh, so Justin, you did a TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't go to
I
a
was
store.
gonna say, yeah. it just-
Ah,
Did
Can
you
I
go all the
have
way?
these?
But those poles, a 6-foot one of those poles on Amazon's like $50.
Yeah,
They're expensive as hell. So I got at least 2 free poles to start with.
You can
There
get
you
them
go.
at, I used some for my raspberries that are super tall that I got at Home Depot pretty cheap.
Yeah, I gotta go there and get, I at least got those, and then I'm gonna get 2 more poles. And then I just gotta go get a roll of fencing. But they've been sitting there for months. I actually wanted to take the signs because they were sitting there. One was kind of okay, and the other one was really faded. But you couldn't see the poles when they were laying on the ground because they were covered. And I was like, oh, cool, no parking sign. And I went to go pick it up and I realized there was a pole on it. And I was like, oh, screw it. I just left them there. And they've been sitting there for months. And they've never moved. And nobody goes back there. It's just an empty lot. It's been for sale. It's like a commercial lot. It's been for sale for like the last 2 years. It's just been sitting there like that. Nobody's
That's right,
bought
T-
it. So.
TJ's a bad influence, Mike.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so I stole the signs from the front of a charity.
They were saying this way to Goodwill, and
Today in Florida, gas
Oh,
man
handicap signs.
stealing signs from a charity.
on the run. With
Now we have no idea where to
I
park.
figured they were just sitting there. They looked like they've been there a long time. I was like, I'll use them. 2 free poles. Like I went and freaking hooked my work truck up to 2 signs and yanked them out of the ground.
And I'm excited to get this GoPro tomorrow because I'm not looking forward to editing the video from today because the sound and the video don't match. So I have to constantly like keep splicing the audio to match.
Look at
where
them
it
pork
skips.
chops.
Ooh, pork chops. I haven't had those in a while. Pork seems to upset my stomach, so I've been avoiding it, but man, I love pork chops.
I love bacon too.
Yeah.
Mess up some bacon. So I recommend my sister came to me that one time and she's like, I went to the store and I got us some bacon for tomorrow. I said, oh, great. What'd you get? Turkey bacon? I said, get that shit out of my fridge.
Oof.
Oh, I
Turkey
hate turkey bacon. Turkey
They
bacon.
should just call it like turkey strips or something.
So Paul, what's going on behind you?
Whoa, what do we got? We got a jumper.
Ooh, the hell?
That's over in the Canadian side, right?
Canadian side, that's the base of the bridge, comes out, the steel goes around.
I wonder if she dropped something and tried to jump down and grab it.
Those damn
Or maybe
Canadians.
she's seen her drone laying there in the water.
Oh, she's trying to find rocks, I think. She might be a rock collector.
Why is there like rocks out over there or something?
Who knows?
She lost her contact.
That's what you come up with, that she's collecting rocks on the side of the wall.
Well, she's picking things up and looking at them, you know?
Is that as far as they can zoom in?
No, they can zoom in further, but then oh, maybe she's going in further.
Can you get in trouble for that?
No, you just, it's how stupid you are. She reached down inside.
Ooh, whoop, they're coming over to tell her. Uh-oh.
Get on the ground.
They zoom away also.
Really? They're just gonna drive by? That's no big deal, I guess.
They might not have
Yeah.
seen her. They were hauling.
Well, that's a pilot ship. It's going out to take pilots out to ships or back and forth. So they don't.
Call the
mess
Coast
that-
Guard so we can get a nice little video going here.
Yeah, let's call the cops.
Well, that's on the
There's a
Canadian
jumper on the
side. That'd be
Canadian
up to
side.
Paul Hodges to call the Canadian Coast Guard.
The
Yeah,
mountains.
there you go. Yeah.
Call them up and be like,
There's
there's a
the
jumper
pilot
on the
boat that went
side.
by going out.
Man, that boat is hauling. Woo.
Threatening to jump and she's flipping babies off.
She's saying screw Trudeau.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm gonna show you guys something real quick.
Hey, say, is that being towed in? There's a boat coming there, Paul. It's being towed in behind like a little freaking dinghy. It'll come up there in a minute. You're a little bit behind, but you'll see it just by the flagpoles.
Real.
It looks like it's on a tow rope. Just
Oh,
you'll
yeah,
see it here.
yeah.
Huh?
That's a Coast Guard boat towing in, that's tow. There's a company called the Tow US and they
Yeah.
come out and tow boats around.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
call-
Now we're.
Call them and they come out and get you for $500.
Oh, good.
Ooh,
Look here.
boy.
We're gonna go look for a booking again. No, he's not there. Who's ever operating the camera?
Yeah, go back to the jumper.
Oh, I
Well,
went to
here's-
the site.
Yeah.
Here, I guarantee you, they're gonna go up and look at the
The
damn
bird. Yeah.
For the bird. Yeah. Yeah.
I went
See
up
if it
to
takes
this
a
really
shit.
upscale house today, just a little while ago. Guy comes out talking to me. Somehow drones got brought up and he was like, "You fly drones?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "I've been looking to get a drone." And he starts talking to me about it for a minute. And then he wanted my name and number so he could call me if he had any questions. And this dude's got money too. You could tell by his house. And he was like, "Do you guys do any shows?" So I gave him Paul's and Matt's show, but I told him, I said, "Just remember that Northeast one gets a little raunchy." He goes, "Well, I'm an old raunchy son of a bitch." But he was a really cool guy.
Okay, here's some comments that were on the Ocean Navigator that I did this morning. I can't, can you guys read what the hell that says?
Usually you
It's
can
Spanish.
translate it, but you
It's
have to
not
go to
English,
your actual video, like on your page,
yeah?
and it'll give you an option to translate it. I don't know why it doesn't give you that option in the studio.
So I go to what?
Go to like your actual page.
Where that yeah.
Not
Like
studio.
here?
No, you're still in studio.
No, just go to your regular where that film is in YouTube. Just go to it.
JD's turn to teach Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, and then, in other words, what you want me to do is to start the video, right?
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, and it'll bring up the.
We'll
Your
bring up the
page.
chat. Yeah,
Okay.
Get up in the top right. It should say. convert
Now go down to the comment.
Oh,
Everybody say hi to Leon. He is from
Still doesn't
Florida.
have it. That's weird. What the heck? Normally next to the comment, it'll say translate.
yeah.
Let me go
Sometimes
change-
up in the top right corner, it says translate. Oh,
Copy and paste it and throw it in Google Translate.
no.
Ocean Navigator. Yeah, that's another way to do it, but I don't know why it's not doing it auto.
Sometimes it doesn't do it though. Apparently I've
Hey,
had-
Leon.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's transcript, not translation.
The other one's a porno one or something because it says sexo porno dot uno.
It does?
Yeah, it's like in blue, like a link. Don't click that, but
This
That was
was
JD's comment.
right here?
the bottom one, a legenda di sexo porno. So that one can probably be deleted.
Hide them from your.
Oh,
channel.
actually, it lets me do it, I guess, because I'm a moderator.
Go ahead and remove it.
If you report any comment,
You
in
can't
anybody,
do it on yours, Paul. You have to go to the video.
I actually, yeah, that's what I did. It gave me that option too to remove it, not just to
Okay,
report it.
I removed it.
because it recognizes it's a link. That's why.
So, but I don't know what the hell is up here. Is it, it's like, I eat it or what? I don't know.
Yeah, that sucks. It doesn't have the translate. I'll see. Let's see.
Well, click on the link of that person's name and see where it goes. Not that one, the name, Pamela. Just click on that, right click it or something, go to channel. See, the channel doesn't have any content in it, Paul. It's just spam. Just go back
Okay,
and
so
delete
I
it.
should- So I should just delete it.
Google Translate.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, what?
Remove. Okay, it's gone. Here's
You
another.
are
What is this?
you are Kiyahara Idol. One always in my heart. Beautiful love. Choice cultural. They're one of the best concerts.
Oh, gee.
That's one of them.
I think Google Translate just shit itself, JD.
Yeah,
That made no freaking sense.
I know. It's what they're just putting words.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one does.
Well, did you see that comment that Matt got on his video like a couple weeks ago?
Somebody else got this one. Congratulations. It's a good example. 4 squats is a Marabelli. 1 many and good exercise. It shows that there are very good results. Greetings from the World CD. Mortals had appreciated such a beautiful woman.
What?
I think it was Laura that got that one before. All spam.
That Leon Life was back in there, Paul. You probably should give him a blue range.
Oh, Leon's back in? Okay, let me go over here.
Hey,
Yeah.
Leon.
Shamma.
Hey, Leon.
What's up, Drone Life?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
hey, Drone
Leon.
Life RC.
Hey, Drone Life.
There you go. You're now a member of the crew, Leon.
Studio
Yeah,
B.
so next time you're in the chat, you'll
Well,
You'll
next
have a
time
blue
you
wrench.
next time you type something, you'll be have a blue wrench.
A spanner.
And we like to block Tim as much as we can.
And blocked him.
hey,
That's what I need to do.
He must be out there working hard. I haven't seen him yet.
He hasn't been on the lives much at all this past week.
Yeah, he hopped.
He's on a
Was it,
couple
it was
times.
yesterday.
wonder how much that tow truck's costing, Paul.
Oh, 250, 300 bucks.
Yeah, they had all that action out there and they were showing that stupid bird. They got that going on. They got that girl in the water.
Yeah, like come on, get it with the program.
Well, the camera people, God love them.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna zoom back over to that where that girl was in the water. Oh,
Are they?
Don't see her down there anymore,
Dang.
unless she drowned.
Is this behind over here?
Yeah, you're a bit behind, Paul.
What's up, AZ?
Oh, Jenny's running the camera, so
What the heck is that? Something floating down the water right there.
it's a seagull, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, the handle for my chair just went right up my. Oh,
Maybe
found
he's
that.
advertising for float down, Paul, do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
You're a good actor. We almost can't tell that you like that.
oh, it's all right.
Once
We
it got
missed
in there.
the,
So
We missed the girl
anything
falling in the
new
water.
out in the field there today, Justin?
So,
just that guy I talked to about drones. That was about it.
Oh, okay.
what was the
um,
weather like there last night, JD?
Here?
Yeah,
Um,
they had a bunch of big storms went through last night.
oh yeah,
didn't
yeah,
they?
yeah. There was tornado warnings. I found out
Yeah.
later, like after they were
Oh,
done.
oh,
And then yeah, all night and this morning it was just pouring down rain. We got standing water everywhere.
I hope Ron's feeling better. I
Yeah.
don't want to
Yeah.
see him end up with the COVID again.
He needs to rest. He keeps going from one thing to the
Oh, he
other.
burns it at both ends. There's no doubt in my
Yeah.
mind.
Gonna come out both ends. You don't get some rest.
That's right. Yeah.
Hey Z, I don't know if you heard earlier, but or this morning when I told you because I couldn't see the chat. My printer is in Jacksonville. And it's actually on its way from Jacksonville, so it'll be here tomorrow.
Poke chops. Robert says you're busy eating poke chops.
Justin's hemorrhoids are acting up again. Luckily, I've never had those.
Ooh.
I gotta check and see if Mia
Oh,
wants to.
Sarah got them real bad after she had
Right
Chelsea
back, guys.
Thomas, because pregnant women will get that.
Yeah.
That wasn't fun.
You wanna go outside? Yeah, what you say?
Women get it bad after pregnancies.
It'd be hot out there. I don't like it. Go potty, hurry up.
And those are some good pork chops, Robert. My daughter actually made that whole meal.
My mom used to do
Along the-
breaded. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
My mom used to do breaded pork chops.
Like
Man.
similar to shake and bake, but probably better because it was homemade. Huh?
Yeah, yeah. I used to like shake and bake too. It's not, it seems different now, or maybe I changed, but
a little bit, Robert.
I wish I had a real drum set here to do the.
I remember when I remember when they were advertising shake and bake like was a healthy alternative to frying, but it doesn't even taste close to a fried chicken.
No, and I don't know why it has this weird taste to it. I think it's the seasonings too. It's like just leave that out.
It has a really salty taste.
Yeah, yeah. And it's a
Like-
weird orange, like they got too much of some kind of seasoning.
Yeah, I hope it's new too, AZ. That's honestly my biggest curiosity with it at the moment. I want to know if it's used or if somebody decided they were gonna, tear it up and then send it back. Did you have to make a Voron printer? I think you meant to say it's fucking making me crazy.
I don't know what to make of that. Does not compute. Let me put it in Google Translate.
JD, you're an ass.
Oh, what? Yeah.
Oh, AZ did tell me one time though that English is a second language.
Yeah, I think that was when I was making fun of him.
And sometimes his grammar's not the best, but it's understandable. It's not your.
Well, in Spanish, what he said means JD tienes que hacer una impresora Voron es divertido volviendo loca.
Oh, so you're crazy. Okay.
You're local.
I swear I heard puta in there.
Voron printer.
Although, see, I'm bad when it comes in the chats too. All the time, I'll be like hurrying up trying to answer somebody, like if I'm not on the panel, and I'll screw up my sentences all the time. And it's not like you can go back and edit it. Once it's in the chat, it's in the chat. That's one thing I hate about StreamYard, or at least with Zoom, you can delete your message real quick and retype it and put it back in there. But with StreamYard, even if you delete the message, they can still see it in the StreamYard chat. And a lot of times some of the hosts will put it up on the screen. They'll be like, what the hell is he talking about? He said, Justin, F yourself.
It looks like it's I don't know if it's a kit that you add to another printer or if it's just, I can't really tell what the Voron printer is.
I was just messing with you, Izzy. You relax yourself.
Chillax, brah. Voron 3D printer kits.
What you enjoying over there, Paul? Just what do you eat? Hi. Can you hear me? Just what are you eating?
Ground control to Major Hodges.
I think he's got his volume turned off.
I think he did. He muted us, man.
Is Paul eating ice cream again?
No, he's ignoring. I don't know, eating something, ignoring us.
Oh, sorry. The cold hot dog.
That's what I thought it
Oh,
was.
hold on.
I thought it was a wiener.
Huh,
I used to eat those like that too.
did you?
Yeah. It's kind of
See,
like
that's-
bologna.
I can eat a bologna and hot dogs, but those Vienna sausages are disgusting.
I don't know if I've actually ever had them, but they do not look good to me.
They just have a funky taste to them.
Yeah, canned meat just doesn't seem appetizing.
I like Spam, but fried.
I don't
It
even.
kinda- It kind of has like a kind of a mixed taste between ham and bacon when you
Yep,
fry it.
spam.
Now,
My dad loves it. He
now I
loves
know some
spams.
people will scoop it out of the can and put it on crackers, eat it like that.
Well, you know where the number one place for spam is? Hawaii. The Hawaiians love spam.
Yep.
See, I like spam with over easy eggs and potatoes. Like you put the over easy eggs on it and just let it run all over the spam.
They
Like I
have
said,
spam, fried spam with pineapple rings and sauce on them and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh,
really
that
good.
that reminds me, I got a can of pineapple here. You should open it up.
There you go.
You know, what's real good is fried spam, and then you make a grilled cheese with it. It's really good. You do it really thin though. I like to do my spam super
So
thin.
it's really grilled spam with cheese, not grilled cheese.
Well, you have to grill the spam first. You have to fry it up first, and then you make the grilled cheese. with it.
I would say though that the cheese is an add-on to the spam, not the other way around.
Oh well, either way, I mean.
Boy, Hodges, if you had a whole pineapple, you could take one of those hot dogs and stick, take the core out of the
Yeah.
pineapple, stick it through there, chop it up, and have little hot
Yep.
dog pineapple
I
rings.
do that once in a while. Go buy a whole pineapple. I got one of those things you turn into it. It slices it and cores it same time.
Oh, yeah.
Later, Leon. Leon's taking off. He's got to get up early in the morning.
In the morning. See you all later. Okay, Leon, have a good one. Talk to you
Hey,
later.
thanks for stopping in, Leon.
See ya, Leon.
Yeah, he's 5 hours behind. He's over there with Laura.
I
So
read
it's
that.
11:04 over there in the UK.
I read Robert's comment wrong. He said, "I used to love to lick the batter bowls when my mama was done with bulk baked cakes." So I read it as batteries. I was like, "What?"
Oh, yeah, the batter from the cake mix. Yeah.
And that's what's so crazy is raw eggs are friggin' disgusting. But
I know
people eat cake mix all the time, and it literally has raw egg in it.
I never liked it because of that. Because I would help my mom make it, and I saw the raw eggs go in. So like, I don't want to eat that with raw eggs.
But you don't. For some reason, you just don't taste it in there. But raw egg is disgusting.
There's some people that actually will crack an egg and slurp it down.
My dad used to do that, and it used to
Yeah.
gross me out. Oh my
That would
God.
be like a shot of snot going down, I would think,
Ugh.
A lot of bodybuilders and stuff do that too because it's
Stallone
high.
and the first Rocky, he did like 8 of them.
Yep.
Hell no, man.
He just sat there and it was so gross because like each yolk, he was like,
Yep.
oh,
Or you'd see him put the eggs in a container, whip it up a little bit, and it like a shake.
That If you have you ever had raw egg, like accidentally like undercooked an egg? or
I
anything?
feel like I have, and it was not a.
That
Not
is-
that I ever knew of. Nope.
Well, I undercooked an egg a couple of times over my life. Didn't realize it wasn't.
Well, what's the egg?
Probably.
The egg where they serve it in a little cup like that. They cut the top off and you
Poached?
slurp it up with a spoon.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that what?
where,
No.
that's poached egg. It's where you boil it, and it looks all white. Yeah, it's a poached egg. It comes in a little cup.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and then you
Well,
scoop it out with a
But
spoon.
There's one where they
eat
leave it in
right
the
out-
shell.
They eat it right out of the eggshell.
Yeah, there's one of them.
I think it's a poached egg, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure.
Poached egg, you dump it in, you crack it into the boiling water.
Into the boiling water, but this one is. I don't, Paul, do you know what it is?
What's that?
Remember, like the British, they used to have the eggs and they'd have the egg holder and you used to cut the top off and you sit it fine dining.
Soft boiled?
Yeah,
Soft,
just hot boiled eggs. Yeah.
soft boiled, is it?
Yeah, you put in a little cup and you go around and tap it and take the lid off and then you
Yeah.
scoop out the inside. No,
I love over easy eggs. Dip your toast in it.
I deviled eggs is what I love.
Yeah,
Oh,
there,
so-
Robert
so-
changed his ways once he saw the eggs go in the batter. He didn't like to eat it after that.
Yep.
Well, that's why they say cookie doughs. Well, they say that eating cake mix and cookie dough is dangerous to a certain point because there's salmonella in it, or could be salmonella.
Here comes
Oh, sorry.
Ron. How you
Do
feeling?
Ron Ron.
Hey,
No,
Hey,
doesn't
Ron.
sound like good.
Sounds like you need to be resting still, Ron.
I just got up from a nap.
Oh, you probably just got the flu or something.
I think so. Yeah, I've never slept so much in the last 3 days in the last 3 months.
Well,
Oh, sound
all
more
your
stuffed
friends are
up.
hoping that it's nothing big, that it's just the flu, like we
Yeah,
wish the
A
flu on
cold or
you,
something.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
not
but-
not COVID.
The second time you got COVID, was it a little bit less though than the first time?
Yeah.
I think if you got it a third time, I don't think you'd be feeling this bad. I think it's the flu or something.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like I said, it's been going around Florida because 3 of the people I work with got it.
Yeah, it's
The flu?
Yeah, plus their spouses got it too.
so much for the flu shot too. Yeah, good. It's mandatory at my job. I get the flu shot. Yeah, a lot of good that does me.
Well, see, this is what I was told, and I could be wrong, but if I understood the pharmacist correctly, when she explained it one time to me at Walmart, she said that they pick the 3 worst of what they think strains of flu are going to be that year, and then they make the I guess the flu shots with those 3 strains, but you don't know what strain you're getting.
Right.
Supposedly is, I think that's why I understood it when she explained it to me. I could be wrong, but you just don't know which one of the 3 you get, I guess.
I've been doing that that NyQuil. Holy crap, the nighttime stuff, that kicks my butt.
Knock you out, right?
Whew. Yeah, I never left the house today. I didn't even walk outside of the house.
Have you
I
had
had
any like fever or anything?
I don't think I have a fever. Yeah, I just laid in the couch, nap, watched. I got a movie on Amazon Prime. It was pretty good. It was a Tom Cruise movie. It was,
Have you lost any of your taste or anything, or?
no, I don't think it's COVID. I don't.
Chuck Kovacs said he just tested a new firmware, Mavic 3.
My first cold boot connection to GPS took just under 2 minutes. I'll repeat that test a bunch more times, but it's looking good so far.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that Billy Kyle put out that
Yeah.
new update for the Mavic 3. Apparently had a lot of updates on it. Oh goodness. How's things out there in Kansas there, JD?
Wet.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Same here. Finally stopped raining though.
Yeah, there's a little lull right now, and I think it's supposed to pick back up tonight and then rain again all tomorrow.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It only rained for like an hour here today, and that was about it. Moved through pretty quick.
And once it stops,
just
it's going to be
sat and
humid as freaking all get out.
I just sat and watched a couple episodes of a TV show.
Alexa, what's the weather for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, you'll see partly sunny weather and can expect a high of 61 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 40 degrees.
You go out and sit on the back porch, get you some sun, right?
Yeah, it's a little cool there. It's 88 degrees. I'm not going out, but Paul, it's warm there too, right?
Where?
Alexa, you're full of good news.
Paul Hodges, I think you're hot like it's hot there, is like it is here, right?
Oh, it's what? It feels like 95 degrees right here right now, the humidity. So yeah, it's quite sticky out. It's actually not bad in the house though. I think I don't have any or anything on, but
Oh, I see.
don't know, but I don't
Little
wanna-
Mama Laura's doing a Jackbox live stream late night.
Huh. But anyways, I wouldn't want to go upstairs. Probably hot up there.
Maybe we should go outside for about 20 minutes, get you some sun, Ron.
It's actually a little cool out there. I did step out. Excuse me.
Well,
on
you
the
know,
back
Ron,
porch.
maybe it's the deer flu.
Oh, Jesus.
One never knows.
There you go. Yeah.
I think it's turkey, right? Is that what you just
Could be the
hunted?
turkey and
Yeah.
deer flu, you know, yeah.
Turkey pox.
Yeah. Wildlife influenza.
Some kind
You
of
gotta stop
STD,
being such a wildlife person.
an STD flare up. It's not one of those.
Jesus.
STD bear flare.
Well, Robert and AZ are saying that the update wasn't GPS related, but then Chuck said that maybe they didn't say it was, but there was a GPS update in there. So, and then AZ said true.
Yeah, Chuck's got a point though. You got high expectations of the high price drones.
It's ridiculous. Like I said before, it's like they're doing with video games where they're making the customer be the beta tester, and that's be freaking ass, man. You pay full price, you get the product that's supposed to be a working product, and now you're a test subject. Like, that's bullshit.
That Mavic 3 was severely overpriced. I'm sorry.
And then they trickled it down to the Mini 3. That's way overpriced too. That's not a entry level.
But the problem is we are our own worst enemy. Because if I was king for a day at DJI, I sit there and I talk to you guys every day. I talk and listen to everybody else every day. Every damn time a new drone comes out, all the YouTubers get on there. That's all they talk about. They anticipate the leaks. Everybody's going to buy it. You know, it's like,
Well,
really?
I'm not one of those people, neither is AD.
And seriously, tell me, guys, I'm open. Tell me what that Mavic 3 does. The Mavic, not the Mavic 3 Mini, but the Mavic 3 does. That is so goddamn good that it costs, what is that thing, 3, 4, 5 grand? What does it do?
Any version is $6,000.
Then
I want to say the regular version is what, right around 3?
I think so.
And again, I am just one guy. I'm just one person's opinion. It's all in the creator. I mean, yes, you want a decent camera. And that me right now, all I have is the Mavic 2 Pro. It's a good camera. I'm fairly happy with it. But it's all about what is it that you have to shoot, and how good are you at post-production and editing? I'm sorry, but that's where I think the majority of it is.
Well, you know, the funny thing is that, Ron, is that your camera, what you got right now, is probably just as good as anything else, especially if you're good with editing, you know, post-production, you know, changing, tweaking this, doing that. You could probably make it look just as good as a Mavic 3 Air is anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I could name 10 channels right now off the top of my head
Good.
that barely have even close. They're not even close to 1,000 subscribers, but they'll go out and buy every new drone that comes out. For what? You're not gaining anything, so why are you spending all that money?
Well, AZ said he paid $5,400 for the Mavic 3 Cine.
Shit.
I don't fly. I've never flown the Air 2S, but you know, you guys and everybody says it's pretty much, you know, one of the
Oh,
top
it's my go-to
drones.
drone. I was out flying in a heavy wind today doing a ship and just,
It'd
The
be
Mini
nice
2
if instead of coming out with all these new drones, if they would just come out with, you know, make them upgradable so that, you know, in a couple of years when a new camera comes out, you're able to just put a new camera on your Air 2S that you love,
They won't do that.
that you already know works,
Yeah.
and then you're just giving them a couple hundred more for the camera.
Well,
Well,
Robert says he bought the Mavic 3 because he didn't buy the Mavic 2, so he wanted the upgraded.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, it's all, yeah, you're saying about the sensor, Chuck, but 90% of the people that are on these panels aren't doing professional work. So what the hell do they need a $6,000 drone for? To do YouTube videos?
But
Average-
you don't want,
The
you
average
don't want
viewer-
the M30?
No, what I'm saying is the average viewer can't tell the difference. If you put up an Air 2 and an Air 2S video just raw out of the drone, I guarantee you 90% of the average viewer that knows nothing about drones or cameras wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Everybody that's so worried about having the newer drones, they're fanatics about photography and editing. It's only them that care about it. They're at 90%. If they get 100,000 subscribers, 90,000 of their subscribers ain't gonna give two shits about any of that.
A lot of it is, you know, how good are you at post-production? It's like, you know, Matt gave me that little project yesterday. I spent half the evening last night, and you know, even part of this morning, I tried and tried and tried. It's like, okay, what?
Well,
I
Matt,
tried
Matt was lucky to have you give it a shot because, you know, I offered to help him with it. I said I'd put it into studio movie maker, and he no,
graciously turned you down?
yeah, he turned me down.
You know why I don't get into editing like Matt does? Because nobody gives a crap. Unfortunately, it's the truth. Look at how well Matt does on his videos, and it's not like he's getting 10,000 views every time he puts out a video.
I know. Yeah, it's just like my last real video I did was, you know, the Florida drone meetup, and I rushed through it. I was happy with it at first, but after about 2 weeks after I was done, I'm like, I'm not happy with it. You know, I wish I would have done some things different, and you know, and probably the next big video I'll do will be in August.
AZ
Yeah.
said he's going to join Max Air's DJI Sucks group.
Yeah, gee, I suck you.
And Chuck, you're doing something different though, kind of like I do. You're not making your whole channel about flight footage. When you do that, you're not going to grow. I'm sorry. You're going to get to a certain point. You're going to hit a brick wall, and it's going to stop. And I've noticed that most channels that strictly do flight footage, about the most they'll get is about 2,000 to 3,000 subscribers, and then they'll start to hit a brick wall. And then it's just kind of nothing after that. I mean, like I said, because a lot of the big channels, if you look at them, it's not flight footage that they're getting views on. It's opening the latest drones, testing the latest drones.
DJI has people that sit there and watch YouTube and, you know, see what everybody's saying, what everybody's asking. You know, they know what to do. They're not stupid. They didn't become a multi-billion-dollar company by being stupid. They're watching all of us. You know, so yeah, they're pulling shenanigans, Paul, just exactly what they're doing to you and AZ.
Yep.
Where your drone's in shipping. Bullshit. But you know what? They can do it, and they know they can get away with it because they're the 800-pound gorilla in the room. You know, next to Autel and who else is out there? You know, Femi, and yeah, they're the big Mahav. Granted, they put out a good product. I think a lot of times they do what everybody else does. They put their product out too soon just because they want to be that first one out there. They got to beat the competitor, but then they get it out and it's like, oh, there's this problem. Oh, there's that problem. And you got to sit there and wait for 6 months for all the updates to fix everything when that product never should have been released. You know?
Yep. No, yeah, too much of a hurry to get it out there.
Yeah, that's just my opinion. So nothing more, nothing less.
But I mean, if you look at your channel, Chuck, I mean, even the flying isn't, your whole channel. You're doing vlogging, telling stories over your videos about whatever location you're at. You're giving the history of it. So it's actually a kind of a small part of your videos. It's not 90% of your video.
Hey,
You're
Chuck,
kind of doing.
Chuck's going to
See
get
you, Chuck.
dinner. See you, Chuck.
Which is great because you got, I think to have a successful drone related channel, you kind of have to mix it up a little bit and do different things, right? Not just strictly flight footage, because no matter how great a flight footage you do, people just don't give a crap anymore.
Hey,
10
see,
years
I'd
ago,
hate to
yes.
think that it's a political move on DJI because it's a Chinese company to kind of take a swat at the US, you know, so.
I don't think it has anything to do with politics. I just think that
Well, you got to remember, 60% of DJI is the Communist Party.
yeah, but what I'm
They
saying
own
is
the companies.
if you look all the way up to the Air 2S, how do we know there wasn't an internal change in the company? Maybe they got new engineers, maybe they got new upper management that we don't know about. And that's why things aren't running as smoothly as they were before. I mean, it could be a number of different. It could be, I mean, because if you notice, it seems like lately their updates are just kind of crap. So maybe they have new computer programmers that weren't there, you know, a year ago. I mean, it could be anything.
Oh, you guys are out of water.
And it being the top mini right now, maybe they are pushing it in the European markets more because, you know, it's more popular there as far as the size wise because of their laws, right? So maybe they are pushing it more there and they're like, the US ain't a real big deal right now. I mean, we could speculate all day long, but it could be 100 different things.
Yeah.
Because like I said, here in the US, the only thing the 250 grand means is whether you're going to spend $5 with the FAA or not for 3 years. That's the only thing that really changes anything when you buy a 250 gram drone, right?
Hey, did you ever weigh your Spark to see if it's sub 249 or is it over? I think it's over.
They said the other day, I think Robert Glazier, I think it was the one that said it was 300 grams.
Okay.
I don't have honestly, I don't have a scale to weigh it. So no, AZ, it was definitely legit. The drone was in there because Matt pulled up the website the other day on Paul's Live when he was on there. Remember, he pulled that
Yeah,
website up.
you can walk in the store and buy them over there in Australia.
Yeah, it was the same website that Tim sent me the link for. It's JB's Hi-Fi, and that's like kind of like their Best Buy over there.
People are waving at the camera on stream time,
Oh, are they?
blowing kisses. And see,
Oh, he was. Oh, sorry. No, he was definitely telling the truth, Robert. He wasn't joking around or lying. Oh, okay. I was just saying, like, it was definitely true. But like I said, they may be pushing it in the European markets only because we all know that over there, it really makes a difference whether your drone's 250 or not. That means the difference of having a 107 license or being recreational.
see this
Here.
lady here, if she was pointing it out and up there at the camera.
Yeah.
To all these people.
He said even a third world country like Australia got it.
Well, we sent them over in the care packages thinking that we would have enough here.
Uh-oh. Is it working?
Yeah, your voice is on, just not your video.
Yeah, I know, because I'm driving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're working though.
All right, I don't know how annoying it was because it's coming over my head unit and not my glasses or anything. So
You sound
Anyway.
fine. Your audio sounds
Yeah.
good.
well, just about the Mavic 3. I bought it because I could.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And but YouTube really doesn't benefit from me having the Mavic 3. I agree with Ron. The Mavic 2 Pro is a phenomenal drone. And the only thing challenging with the Mavic 2 Pro is barrel distortion. It's really it. And the rest of it, it's just solid. Flies smooth, predictable. The camera's great, low light, any light. But
That's exactly what I said. AZ.
I haven't had any problem with barrel distortion.
it's there. It's whether or not you want to fix it or not. It's always there. I don't tend to fix it either, Ron. It doesn't bother me unless the certain shots kind of accentuate it, but it's not, but it's there.
And see, that's what I was saying. Like AZ was talking about the U.S. market. If I'm correct, the U.S. market is DJI's one of DJI's biggest markets, if not the biggest out of mainland China. Because he said if the U.S. stopped buying DJI, they'd have to close down. No way Europe buy anything close to what the U.S. does.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that all the Mini 3s are sitting in a cargo ship, like a container ship off the coast, isn't it?
Yeah, probably are.
They are. They're all together in one big boat.
Well, that's why I figure where they are. They figured that boat was gonna come in, get unloaded at a certain time, and it didn't
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, you said that. You said that, Paul, like the other
Mhm.
day. Yeah, you're right. That's the
I'm
deal.
wondering if DJI's manufacturing for some reason has gotten disrupted from something that we don't know about. Because, like, look, the Mavic 3 really wasn't ready to ship. They really didn't have everything they needed for it. And it seems like the Mini 3, they're kind of short on stuff.
Well, yeah, the electronics chips and things are still hard to come by. All right, I gotta go. I gotta run into the pizzeria here. I'll be right
Hey,
back.
Chuck,
You guys
So
hold
what-
down the fort. I'll be back.
But I bet you that's what the backlog is. It's a ship outside of California or whatever, can't get unloaded. You know, they expect it to be unloaded and distributed by now, right? Oh, I bet you that's a lot of it.
Well, I know a lot of ships too. There was a lot of retailers that were sending their ships to Florida here because Florida offered to open the ports up to extra ships because we weren't getting backed up like California was. Obviously, because we weren't closed. So we didn't really have that same issue they had. I don't know. I know Walmart was diverting a lot of their stuff to Florida because of that.
It's either we're having problems getting trucks too to go into port because anything over what was it, 2000 or anything older than a 2010 or something, they couldn't even drive it onto the Port Authority. They wouldn't allow them to.
Yeah, it was a mixture of COVID and their lockdowns and then just their rules that they had. It was
Yeah.
just a bundle of crap.
Yeah,
It's like you think if your ports are that backed up, you would lift those rules temporarily at least and say, we got to get this stuff out, you know?
Yeah.
Monkeypox probably held it up.
I think the American Century is ready to come down through, Paul, right shortly.
is it?
Yeah, the pilot boat just coming back in now.
Well, the American
Yeah.
Century's got its own pilot. But yeah, the American Century is a big boat. It's headed for St. Clair. It's got coal. It's heading for the electric plant.
That boat was hauling ass there, Paul.
That's the pilot boat. That's
the
what
one
they
that
put
take,
Great Lakes pilots on and off of the international ships because they don't have licensed pilots on board.
Oh,
They have to have a Great Lakes pilot on board. So that's an actual company called Great Lakes Pilot Association. You can look them up. And they put them on and off the ships, but once they get out into Lake Huron, they take them off because the lakes are so big that they should be able to maneuver in the lakes. But when they
Yeah.
go down through the rivers and stuff, that's when they have a pilot on board.
hmm.
Plus, I'm sure they're concerned about that bridge too. They don't want to freaking ship that size smacking into the bridge.
Let's go over and I'm gonna go over and take a look and see how the weather.
Oh, where'd it go?
but
But see, I'm just going with Matt's theory of why Australia got them. The ship didn't know where the hell it was at. It thought it ran into some weird island and they just robbed the ship.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna hop off here and get dinner going.
So you gonna hop? Don't hop. Go ahead and just
No, I hop around. That's how I get around the house.
little stroll. Yeah.
All right,
But you
guys.
know, I don't see any bad weather out where you are, or the closest weather that's on the radar. I'm gonna screen share. The closest weather on radar isn't close to us, Paul, but we're supposed to get a storm.
Yeah, well,
It's
see, right
this is
now-
supposed to develop into a line of storms, but it's not.
yeah. See that
And-
one right now is Manitoulin up through Elliott Lake right now, up in
Yeah.
northern.
And that's
Lake
Kansas
Huron.
City right there. I don't see anything out there.
Where are you in reference to Wichita, JD?
I'm up by Kansas City.
Right, it's just south of right here,
Oh.
Olathe, Kansas, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, you guys
Yeah,
gonna
well-
get some weather.
Bottom left, Paul. Down. No, back out. You come in way too much. Keep going. Right there, don't play.
Overland Park and then
There,
Olathe.
yep,
here.
right there.
Yep.
Olathe.
Is that where you're at, JD? Olathe?
Olathe, yeah.
So he goes out and flies this lake here, don't you?
I have, yeah.
But see, I don't see any major storms yet, Paul, but back here,
Oh, there's one
Wichita,
coming.
Well, hit the go button, Paul. See if it's moving, which way it's moving.
show menu.
Northeast?
Yes, looks
North,
like
northeast,
it's
probably.
slow.
Oh, it's going almost due east.
Oh, it's
Oh,
coming.
okay.
Yeah,
North,
there it
northeast.
goes.
JD.
Yeah.
Look at it pop up.
That's at 10
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah,
tonight,
heat,
11
yeah, all that
o'clock
energy.
tonight.
Supposed to
All
go
that
all
energy's
night and then
coming.
tomorrow.
Oh, look
We're
at
supposed to
there.
get that stuff tomorrow.
There's midnight.
Yeah, it's gonna nail us tomorrow morning, I guess, in New York State.
Paul, since you're on there, Paul, why don't you zoom over to Wyoming?
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
I would trust the UPS. If UPS is saying it's on its way, I'd probably
Pretty
trust
close
that.
to Gillette. I look pretty good.
Yeah.
A
I
little more
don't
north.
see anything out there. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Look at it. It's like it's stalled.
That's
Yeah.
snow. Look at the snow.
You got snow
Yeah.
with it.
yeah, it's
Wow.
up in the mountains. Yep,
There's Casper, nothing there.
that's way south of me.
So you're up this way?
here.
Oh, Gillette?
Gillette.
Bring the rain.
Okay, there's
Gillette.
Gillette.
It's
But if you
moving away
look
from
at the storms, they're moving away from you.
Oh shit! Look at Hot Springs, South Dakota is getting slammed.
Yep.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll be down there next week, end of next week. Yeah, my next schedule is not pretty.
Yeah, it's not moving and I think it's kind of moving down, but it's not moving across.
All right, I'm gonna go get the steak cooking.
Get the steak
Ooh,
out.
steak.
Well, you still can before the barbecue blows away.
I
Yeah,
think I'm gonna broil it. Hey, I don't even think I'm gonna mess with that there.
I've only
Stick it in the
seen a
oven.
barbecue grill tip over a couple of
Come on,
times.
JD, man up.
man up, there you go.
If I had a gas grill, I would, but I use charcoal.
Ooh, a purist.
Yeah,
I like it.
I do have my pellet smoker. I could probably use that.
Ah,
Just doesn't get
use the
hot enough.
charcoal, JD. Charcoal would be awesome.
It takes a long time to do it in a pellet smoker, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't get hot enough for me. It gets up to like 450 or 500, even with the thermal cover I got, and it just doesn't.
What's
doesn't give
holding
that
those pellets
flame.
together? What's holding those pellets together, JD? I'd be afraid to cook over those things.
No, they're natural. They're just pressed. It's pressed sawdust.
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
It doesn't smoke enough for me either, so I don't. I need to sell
You
it.
do you ever throw like wet hickory chips on the charcoal and stuff?
Oh yeah.
that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
I like
I have a
using,
real smoker, but getting wood around here is a pain in the ass.
Paul Hodges has a smoker too, but he hasn't used it in a while.
Not for a while, pretty soon here.
I like using mesquite chips for steaks.
I thought about doing that. I was gonna do that, Justin. I was thinking again, like a little smoker box, just put it in the grill. I like a little, the chips are kind of wet, a little box, and just let them like smoke up.
It works
Dude,
good.
what we used to do is go out when I lived in Southern California. You just walk out your backyard, do a mesquite bush, and rip it right off, and that was your charcoal.
Nice. Nice.
You didn't have to use it. We didn't have to. We never bought charcoal or anything. We just used straight from the tree.
It's pretty strong though, right? Mesquite.
Well, it is, but the thing is like out in the desert, it's all dry, so you can just break it right off, and then you throw it into the barbecue, and you don't need much because mesquite gets really hot. It burns really, really hot, so you don't have to use much at all. And you can cook chicken, steak, all that, but it just has a natural seasoning to it too. Like the smoke is like if you just do mesquite, you don't even have to season your steak, and it'll just have a really good flavor.
All right, I'm gonna go get cooking. Take care, guys.
See you,
Okay.
JD.
Cooking, brother. Catch you later.
Hey, JD, enjoy.
Yeah.
Hey, do you eat it? Do you eat it? Are you a purist, or do you put like mushrooms and different things on it, and like a sauce on top of your steak, like a steak sauce, or?
Who?
Crumbly blue cheese, baby.
I do grilled mushrooms and onions, and then I use A1 sauce.
Okay,
I do like A1 sauce.
now do you like it raw? Do you like it medium rare, medium?
I like a medium rare. I like a little blood in it.
Like a little pink in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And the fat's the best part about a steak, man. Oh.
Yeah.
So you got to find a good steak with good marbling in it.
Ron looks like he's ready to nod off again.
Might just go out there and bed down with the deer.
Yeah,
Head down with the deer.
I should go check on them. I haven't seen them in a
Is that a
while.
new chair, Ron?
What's that?
Is that a new chair?
I got this back in October.
Did
The
you?
house.
I
Yeah,
thought you had like a real old jacked up one.
I did have one. Matter of fact,
Damn, I just now noticed.
right before I moved, it's all the leather started peeling off, and all. I kept finding little black specks and spots all over the carpet. And I got pissed off one day, and when I was getting, every time you move, you go to the dumpster and you throw stuff away. Well, the chair went one day. I said, I'm going to buy
Just
it.
noticed
Then I went out
this.
and priced them. Like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're a little
Yeah, because I
pricey.
remember your old chair. I just noticed you had got a new one.
Yeah, there's nothing cheap about a good desk chair.
I'll tell you why this thing's pretty nice. So it's got a backrest thing. I've got the headrest.
Yeah,
This thing adjustable. Adjustable.
see, I don't
armrest.
have anything on the back of my head. If I put my head back, it's like that.
Pretty comfortable.
All right, I'm gonna jump off too, though.
Okay, Justin,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna relax for a little bit.
we'll
I'll
see
see you
ya.
guys later.
Yep. Okay, Justin.
Chuck, you went out and got dinner for the missus.
Yeah, I think he's on the mute.
Oh, yeah. Let me go check on the old herd there. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah. Wow,
Oh,
it's that
what's
time of year.
Diane been
too.
up to today?
Well, I don't know much today. I think she was home. I'm not sure. We texted back and forth a few times, but
The kids really like to see her, don't they?
oh, geez, they go. It's funny because like you have to understand, I drive in the driveway, go around the house, go around to the back, unload my truck. The trailer, you open the back door of the cage for the dogs, and Gracie gone. And she goes straight to the patio door of Diane's house. And boom, boom, boom. And she just, I know where she's going. Like she just a direct hard run right to Diane's house. So, well, the thing is too that she'll go there and then she'll pull some cheese out of the fridge and give the dog some cheese. So, and speaking of Gracie,
There she is,
yeah,
Miss
because I
Gracie.
said Gracie, yeah, she should go right for Diane's house. like,
Where's
yeah,
Vader at?
Right there.
Oh, there he
She's
is.
right, yeah, right there. Because she jumped up, he brought me a ball, but Gracie wants to go outside again. Jesus, I got to get an automatic opener for that door or something.
Yeah, you need to you wear yourself out going back and forth, letting them out.
Well, one way getting exercise, I guess. Oh, I gotta clean up. my
Either
house.
that, or if you're gonna move your office, move it by the back door, so it's just
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
put in the kitchen. Don't have to go park and eat here and everything else, right?
Yeah,
Now I got this little den there. It just got a lot of things stored in there. It could go upstairs, some of that stuff. So I don't know. That's where the deer head and all that stuff is, but it's full of junk right now. Wow. And see the old dining room table that was right here is over there, So, but I kind of like it set up here for doing the signs, right? I sold another one today, Paul.
oh, did you?
Yeah. In-ground pool.
Okay, what did it go for?
Well, it's $23. What I get for 'em.
Ah,
Let me see if I can pull up here. Because I took a picture and sent it to the, what the hell's going on here? Oh, there it is. Okay, just took a minute to come up. Whoa, okay. It's in here someplace. Should be right in, here it is. Okay, cool. Just gotta wait for it to download. So anyways, yeah, so see, in-ground pool. So that's what I sold there today. This is a couple here that are selling houses. This is Joe. He drives me nuts.
What about her?
yeah, what about
Oh,
her?
She's a sweetheart, that one.
She looks like it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Rosalind Ayers. She used to work for another company, but how these two hooked up, well, I guess they're just friends, I guess. So, but anyways, because
So
both married. I
there's
think.
nothing going on other than they work together, right?
As far as I know, yeah. So,
Still driving the school bus, Paul?
oh yeah, we're doing school bus.
How long before it's over for the summer?
June 30th, I think, is the last day.
Oh, shit.
So you got a month yet.
'Cause I've
Oh, yeah,
never
we
seen
got
school
4
go
weeks.
that long.
Oh yeah, then we go back on the 5th of September. So,
So all you get is a couple of months off.
yep, 2 months. Get July and August off.
Wow. That's
And
not long.
sometimes around the last part of August, we got to have a driver's meeting, and you get your, well, we'll get a thing come out pretty soon if you want. Next year in September, you want to keep the same run, same everything. They ask you that if you want to keep the same bus or whatever, or that kind of stuff. But then August, around it almost might even be September the 1st, but we have a driver's meeting and they just go over and they give you a run sheet so you run, because there might be some changes, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's about the 3rd week of August they give us that. And then we have till the 1st of September, we have to go out and actually do a dry run on that. Like the morning and afternoon run, but you do it right after each other. You just go stop, just kind of pull over the side of the road at all your pickups when you get to school, and then start the run, how you're doing it backwards. Because it's not always exactly the same going back as it is going forward, right? So there might be some changes that they do. And if there's any changes you can see, then they can apply to have them changed. But see, my bus company doesn't set the routes. We have a thing here called STS, which is the Student Transportation Service. They set everything, like, what time you pick up, your location, the route you take, and everything else. But we can't. Well, we can't deviate from that route. We have to stay to that route. It doesn't matter what happens, other than an emergency or a construction or something. But anyways, emergency, we have to call in, say a road closure. We have to call into the office and say, look, this road's closed, can't go here. Then it's okay, go this route, and this route here. So, but we can't just say, I don't feel like going that route. I'm gonna go this way. So and see, there's also on all the buses, there are GPS. So they can see on a computer screen your whole route, where you stop, where you open your doors, the speed you're doing, everything. They can see
Really?
everything on it. Yeah. Well, and we've had it before. Just a prime example. Was one girl, Kathy. They said she was speeding going through the street all the time. Well, they pulled up on there, so no, she was actually under the speed limit. But just because it's a large vehicle, they were complaining.
Yeah.
But it can back you up. They make sure you stop and open the doors, because there's a switch when you open the doors. It says the doors are open and closed, right? So it activates on that too. So there's and like, I know it's kind of a stupid rule, but I'd just say, for instance, you go to your first stop, okay? The kid's loading, but anyways, there's one kid didn't make it, okay? So you go to the second stop, mom and dad are bringing them up to the second stop to meet the bus at the second stop. You can't let them on your bus.
Really?
Nope. He has to get on his stop, or he doesn't get on the bus at all.
Oh, really? Why? Why
Yep.
is that?
Hey, your guess is as good as mine. But yeah, we've had parents get upset at us. Hey, I don't make the rules, buddy. Like, there's some unique stuff that we have to abide by. Being a certain time, certain place, and all that. Even if one of the things that pisses, I know, well, it doesn't happen very often, but if you get involved in an accident and the students don't need to get off the bus, if they don't have to evacuate, they have to stay on the bus. Well, all of a sudden, all the kids are on the phone. Hey, mom, we're just in an accident. Well, the parents come rushing over and want to take kids off the bus. Nope. Close the door and don't let them in.
Really?
Nope. No. The only way they can come off that bus or be relieved from the scene is either by a police officer, paramedic, or a fire department. We don't have the authority to, because they have to be checked over before they leave the bus to make sure they're not injured. Because parent takes them home, then they end up taking them to the hospital because of such and such, right? Well, they don't know why or where or whatever, right? So, and see, all the kids have assigned seating too on the bus. They have to be sitting in that seat. Because if you're in an accident, they want to know where little Johnny was sitting in that accident, or Mary, or whatever, right? They have to know exactly where that student is on that.
Wouldn't you think, with the rules being like that, Ron, that they would have cameras on the buses that are running all the time?
Well, we do have some buses with cameras, but
But you said they all don't have them.
Nope. One of the things that I would like to see is on every bus, a camera on the side of the bus there when the stop arm's out. So, somebody blows through your lights, that it's recorded. See, what they want us to do, if somebody blows through, to make a model of the car, license plate number, and if it's a man, woman driving, what they look like, or whatever. Well, I'm more worried about the freaking kids. Never mind trying to remember a license plate going, oh, what the hell kind of goes that?
That's like the other day, Paul. I was leaving my house and I went to the end of my street, turned left, and the school bus was up on the main road up here. But he was just sitting there with the four ways on. Didn't have the yellow lights or the red lights on, just the four ways.
Yep.
But I stopped and then I looked down the dirt road that almost goes to my house. And these kids are just walking up. It's like, it's going to take them another 5 minutes to get up here. And these
Yeah.
kids are just walking. As slow as
They've
they
only
can
got the 4-ways on. That's nothing. You can still drive.
be. Yeah.
But it's the top red lights, and when the stop sign's out is when you have to stop. Now,
Yeah.
one of the things that's changing here in Ontario before the schools go back in September, and I think your school buses are already like this, and most of Canada is, we have what they call an 8-lamp system. Okay, so at the front, there's 4 lights at the top and
Yeah.
4 lights at the top at the back. Ours here in Ontario are all red, but the inside have to be yellow now. A caution that you're going to stop. Then when you stop and start opening the door, it switches over to the red one. The stop sign comes out and the arm comes out. But see here, right now, I think Ontario is the only place in Canada that's got, but starting September the 1st, they have to have all the lenses changed. Inside one's got to be orange. There's only the ones that are going to be red is the outside ones when the stop sign and all that comes out. Yeah. But
Huh.
but the funny thing is, like years ago, you used to have the old arm in the door.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Everything's electric now. But my bus is rolling 1 mile an hour. You cannot open that door.
Really.
That bus has to be a complete stop before that door will open.
Hmm.
Like I used to really like, railroad crossings, you go like this, you go poop, poop. Where you go. This one here, you have to open the door, go, then you can go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But I had one bus there. I was driving for about a year, 110, and it had air doors. Oh, it was so slow. It was just it take like 10 seconds to open the door.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, you go up to a bus stop and you go pick up kids. The kids are trying to get in the door before they're even all the way open yet because it's so slow.
Oh.
So it just,
No, do they pay you by the day or by the hour?
us, we're paid 3.5 hours a day.
Okay.
That's and see right now also we're paid extra for COVID. We have to spray the bus down after every run. Takes 20-25 seconds, and because I get electric one, fast I can walk through the bus. I just fog it all the top of the seats and everything comes down. But we get paid about $50 a week, I think, for that.
Hmm.
But takes 20 seconds to do it, right?
The old American Century could sure be painted, couldn't it?
Yeah, I could use a paint job, eh? Oh, yeah, there's a lot of little rules and regulations that, yeah. And of course, even if you're in a little fender bender accident, no student hurt, no nothing, the police have to be there. Fire department, everybody's got to respond.
Hmm.
Yeah, anything involved in the school bus, it's automatic. Everybody responds. Yeah, and even if there's a fender bender and it didn't hurt the bus, that bus can't go nowhere. They have to bring another bus, transfer all the kids into the other bus, continue on either home or to the school, and that bus has to be towed back to the yard and can't be put on the road until it has a safety check.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, regulations are pretty tight on school buses around here.
Apparently.
And like we do a circle check every morning. There's a major and there's a minor. As far as defects on the bus, the major, that bus doesn't go nowhere. Like I could one light burn out. Like my 4-lamp system, I had my inside one on the left on driver's side. The other day quit working on me, and it can't leave the yard. That's a major. So, yep. But if you got a tail light out or a headlight out, that's okay. That's just a minor. They'll fix it as soon as you get back. But because they just tell you put your high beams on or whatever. But yeah, there's major, minors, and stuff like you have to, if that bus can go out or not. So yeah.
Wow. Paul, how many ships a day come up through there?
Oh, Probably 30, 40, 50, even more.
Yeah,
Really?
it depends, yeah, yeah.
I'll screen share the, let me screen share the.
Marine
I got
traffic?
it up here.
Uh,
Marine traffic. Okay, screen share. Okay, Ron, here's the Great Lakes, pretty much. Every one of these dots is a ship.
Wow.
Thanks.
And as you can see down here, coming across from Toronto and up out to the ocean, there's all kinds of them. It's a neat little program. It's called marinetraffic.com. It's a free program. And you go on there and you can pick a ship, okay, like the one that's just going by now. You put your
American Century.
pointer on it, it says American Century, and you click on it. It tells you all about it. Where it's going, where it's coming from, what its speed is, current speed. Current speed is 9.8 knots. Here's a tanker right here that's going south. Here's one here coming up on another big one. That's the Indiana Harbor. I got that the other day. And there's a couple more coming down, the Herbert Jackson, Calumet. You know, so they're all, there's at any given time, I would say probably today, probably 50 ships have gone by. Because they're scattering around the lake.
Hmm.
But this is a choke point here, Detroit, and so is Port Huron. As well as over here in New York and whatever.
Well,
you
and
know.
the Welland Canal too.
Welland Canal, yep.
It's a canal. They're all going through there right now, 2 harbors, pilot boats. I don't know.
Yeah, because the Welland Canal goes around Niagara Falls. There's Niagara Falls.
It's over to your left, Paul. No, they don't go through there.
No,
To
but
your
I'm
left.
saying
Oh,
that's where
yeah.
the falls is, right?
Yep, that's the falls right there.
So let's go to satellite map. See if it shows us the falls.
Down a little bit farther, Paul, I think.
Down this way,
Yep. See, there's the rapids. Yep. See, there's the American Falls,
right
and
here.
then there's the Canadian Falls.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
there's
Yeah.
the falls.
Wow.
yeah.
So what they do is when they go around those, they have another canal over here where they actually go up and go around.
To the left, right there, Paul.
Right here.
Yeah. It goes up through Thorold, all that there.
See, there's a ship in it right now, the St. Laurent. And they come out here at Port Colborne.
And it goes up into Lake Ontario.
And there's several ships either waiting or something. One just went out the Great Republic.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize there was that much boat traffic up there.
Oh yeah, a lot of commercial. And those 1,000-footers, like the one that just went by, that's a 1,000-footer. It probably hauls a couple hundred train car loads of whatever, coal or whatever.
Yeah.
Or even more than that. I don't know exactly, but the tonnage is huge. It's 1,000 feet long and about 80 or 90 feet wide.
Yeah.
Mm.
And below the surface, I think it's like 8 or 10 meters deep in the water.
Yeah.
Wow. It's pretty amazing. This
Yeah,
is too-
look at that. They got a swing on the back of the deck of the ship. Watch,
Oh,
it
yeah,
gets a
they
little
do.
closer.
Yep,
He's got a
they-
swing there. He's coming there. The guy's sitting on the swing.
Crew member.
Look Swinging back and forth.
They got one there, they got one there, they got a barbecue set up down here.
Wow.
And these are all cabins for the crew.
He's off duties. These guys are on the ship doesn't mean they can't get breaks. You know?
It pays pretty good to work on a ship, but you're away from your family and people for long periods of time.
Yeah.
The ships run on the Great Lakes from, what is it, like about the middle or end of March all the way through January, the middle of January or February.
Wow.
Bob Glazier said he's been to Falls 3 times, but he's been to London, Ontario.
Yeah.
Robert, that's like 10 miles from my house. And I'm just directly south of London. Hey, TJ.
Hey, Mr. Giggles.
What were they calling him? The Giggles Bandit or something now?
Yeah, he is the Goodwill Giggles Bandit.
Oh, good one.
The Giggling Bandit. Yep. Everybody's talking on the news about the new Top Gun movie that came out over the weekend. It did in theaters, Ron, it did $150 million in 3 days.
Oh, I bet. I heard it's pretty good.
Yep.
I bet you though, 153 million just a drop in the bucket what it cost them to make that thing.
But yeah.
Well, I think they start breaking even, like if it's a big hit like this, probably cost them 250 million to make it by the time you pay everybody. But the next week or two, they'll be in the green.
Oh yeah.
Well, I used to live out in Reno. I went out to Fallon, Nevada, out to the Naval Air Base. It's one of the locations where they filmed the first Top Gun. And I ran the road up alongside the air base where Tom Cruise ran his motorcycle up, when he was running on his motorcycle and the jet was above him. I did that. You can Fallon's only about a half an hour from Reno, but it's Fallon and Miramar down in Southern California is where the two big places where they filmed the first Top Gun.
Do you miss not being out in the Southwest?
Yeah, no.
I suppose every place has its pluses and minuses.
I do. I lived in Reno. I enjoyed going over to. I was over in Lake Tahoe quite a bit. Michelle's mom was in Lake Tahoe. Over there quite a bit. Tahoe is beautiful. I mean, literally, when I would leave Reno and head west, literally 10 minutes from the house, the scenery got beautiful. From when I would leave my house in Reno and head east, 10 minutes east, it was absolute shit. Brown desert, flat, nothing but prairie grass and tumbleweeds. And because I used to, work out in Elko. Elko is the very eastern portion of Nevada before you hit the Utah line. It was, like I said, that was another place I used to drive far. It was a 3.5 to 4 hour drive to go to work there.
There's Mr. Giggles.
What's happening, fellas?
Hey, how many Goodwill stores did you rob today?
0.
At least 0 that you would admit to, right?
I literally just at home like not too long ago. So
Did you go back to the Goodwill store? Did they recognize you?
no, I might go there tomorrow and hunt for that drone that they wouldn't let me keep or let me take with me.
Did you try to steal a drone from them?
Oh yeah, he starts to see it. Tell him the story, TJ. He went
All right.
in.
So what happened was I was going to Goodwill to drop some clothes off that didn't fit me anymore. And so they had this cart there and it had a ukulele and a drone and some other stuff. I just wanted those two things really. And I asked the guy, I was like, hey, can I have these? He was like, no, you can't have these. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, oh, all right. And I thought about asking him. I was like, well, I should have been like, well, I'll just pay you for them. But I don't know. I just kind of want.
But
I wanted
TJ
to
was
go-
in the mindset, if I'm giving you something, you need to give me something back.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
were trying to dumpster dive at Goodwill?
do a swap thing. Like, hey, if I give you these clothes, can I have those two things?
TJ thought it said on the sign out front, Goodwill Industries swap, you know?
Swap, yeah, swap it out. That's funny.
So if they caught him out in the parking lot, he was running for his car with the drone under his arm.
Yeah, like it's mine. It's mine. I actually did that with two lanterns because there's probably like 10 of them laying out there.
Tiki
Yeah.
torches were out there and he grabbed some and headed for the car.
Yeah, I threw
And
them
they
in my
chased him down, Ron.
Really? You're robbing Goodwill.
Yeah, that's why he's known as the Goodwill Bandit.
I don't know if you saw the video that Justin posted.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So you're depriving poor little children.
Well, I didn't know why they dropped that drone off. I was like, what the heck? Dude, it looks like perfect condition.
What kind of drone was it?
It was a little quadcopter drone.
Yeah, it was probably a toy grade.
Yeah. Looked like it had a pretty decent camera on it though.
Well, I think it's gonna be an early night tonight.
Has it just been the three of you all day or all evening since
Yeah, we've had a couple people in and out. Justin was here for a while, but he left, and
Oh.
Paul's been busy with business.
Yeah. It's been crazy.
JD's cooking.
And Ron is getting, well, are you getting over it, do you think, Ron, or are you still just in the throes of feeling bad?
I think I'm starting to climb down over the other side, I think. I'll take some more medicine tonight.
Yeah. Ron's been living on, what is it?
The NyQuil
NyQuil?
overdose.
Yeah, he's been drinking bottles of NyQuil and he knocks them out, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll help for sure.
I don't know if you're gonna make it though to work on Thursday.
I don't know, buddy. I feel a little better tonight than what I did this morning. This morning I was feeling like crap. But I just feel really wiped out though. I gotta admit that.
Newfound Drone Bill says, no, I just got here. Don't be closing down. No.
Uh,
We're not closing down yet, Bill.
I need to grab my.
Where is Bill from?
Bill's in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. Okay.
Newfoundland, yep.
Yeah, Paul, that's why I keep working so much. Like I said, I just sent my final payment today up to Alaska
Yeah.
for August. I just, the trip alone, there'll be some other miscellaneous expenses, you know, the drive out to Salt Lake. What I do is I drive to Salt Lake. I'll stay overnight there. And
It's kind of nice, actually.
then I fly out the next day. I go to Seattle, to, I think Juneau, Juneau to Sitka. And
Sitka, yeah, I've heard of that.
then eventually to Petersburg. But I get up there like a day and a half before everybody else. I'll get the rental car. Like I'll go pick up the guys at the airport the next day. But I'm going up to film the bears on the river in Petersburg. And
Bill,
Yeah.
I don't know whether to call DJI or send him another email.
I thought you were gonna call him today.
I was gonna call him, but I just called him now. I was gonna let you guys listen, but you know, they got so many layers to get to anybody.
Oh, I know. Did AZ call him today? No, AZ said he sent him a nasty email.
What's wrong with your drone now?
They're talking about COVID-19.
What were you asking about? Is something wrong with your Air 2S or?
Repairs and some shipments have been suspended, he says.
I'll quit using fucking COVID as an excuse. It's getting old. You're kind of losing your audio a little bit.
Who, me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, but it sounds very distant.
Obviously, I'm on hold. I'll let you guys listen in.
Just playing the music.
DJI.
Oh,
Sounds kind of nice, actually.
Affected by the spread of the COVID-19, DJI has adjusted our after-sales service
JD said maybe Tej was watching my DJI house and so I threes.
You might have to wait in the line. We apologize for the inconvenience caused and are trying our best to improve your experience. Thank you for your support and
Gracious.
Dear customer, affected
Yeah.
by the spread of the COVID-19, DJI has adjusted our after-sales service arrangements. There is a heavy traffic in our current service hotline and online support channels, and you might have to wait
He is in
longer.
Jeopardy.
We apologize for the inconvenience caused and are trying our best to improve your experience.
The best time to call them, Paul,
Understand
is
that.
8 o'clock Eastern time.
I don't think they answer in California. I don't think they'll answer at 8 o'clock my time.
Oh, is that hitting California?
Yeah,
yeah.
when you call DJI, you get Los Angeles, California.
Is that where you're calling?
I'm calling DJI the 800 number for customer service,
Oh,
but they answer it in California. DJI USA is in California.
oh, okay.
Dear customer, affected by the spread of the COVID-19, DJI has adjusted our after-sales service arrangements. There is a heavy traffic in our current service hotline and online support channels, and you might have to wait longer in the line. We apologize for the inconvenience caused and are trying our best to improve your experience. Thank you for your support and understanding.
Yeah, right. Well, anyways, Paul, I'm gonna get going. I got some stuff I gotta do tonight.
Okay, Paul, sounds good.
Oh, we'll see you.
Yeah, I'll be around in the morning, so.
Well, how you doing, Ryan? You hanging in, or should we call it?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there.
Okay. This call could go on forever.
Oh, I know.
Like when you call DJI, Paul, like how long does it normally take to get through?
Depends.
Oh, I've had it take 3 or 4 hours before.
Oh goodness.
This time of day, yeah.
Dear customer, affected by the spread of the COVID-19,
And there must be Democrats out there because they blame it on COVID-19
Yeah.
for the delay. Sounds like our White House, you know?
Yeah.
We apologize for the inconvenience caused and are trying our best to improve your
You'll be hours tonight, Paul, at this time of day.
and understanding.
Well, I could just email them.
No, call him tomorrow morning at what, 10 or 11 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
They open up at 8 a.m. California time. And get right on it, like it right at 8:01. That's where I've always been successful.
Dear customer, affected by the spread of the COVID-19, DJI has adjusted our after-sales service arrangements.
Yeah, you're gonna get that fucking excuse for the next 6 hours.
Robert said, I think Matt is working there now from home.
We apologize for the
I think I'm going to hang up.
Yeah, just try back later tomorrow.
But anyway, that's what's
I
going on.
got some toffee from oh my God.
Art.
Yeah, Art, yeah. And he sent me one of his stickers. But when it arrived, I tried it and I pulled it out of the case and it was all melted. So I stuck it in the freezer so it would go back to normal. Or somewhat back to normal.
Yeah, I won one of his little things one day, and actually that toffee was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty tasty. And don't be a quitter. Paul.
Bill says newfound drones. That's what they wanted you to do was hang up.
Yeah.
I don't understand him though, with him keep continuing to do his 8-second videos on drones. I don't get it. I'm sure
Well, it's kind of like the bumblebee thing, you know?
yeah, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
reviews.
Bill said, I'm like a booger. I cling on.
Yeah.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on hold. Tell your call is no longer important to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday we grilled out. Yesterday we did chicken and corn on the grill, and wifey did some baked beans. Oh man, I like the baked beans with the bacon in there. It's so good.
You and the missus?
Yeah.
So how long you been married, TJ?
We've been married for I think let's see, we got married in March of last year, right before COVID hit. So we
Well, Ron, it was a custody thing. She had custody of him. And then she decided it was just as well to get the benefit to marry him, you know?
Yeah. She should claim you on her income tax, huh?
That's right. That's right.
That's funny. Man, check out these cool little fans I have. Like you just plug them into like your mobile device, and
Yeah.
they just spin around just like that, and they keep you cool. I have two of them for some reason.
And what's up with the Adrian hat?
Oh, I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't really like to.
You still got the sticker on it and everything, just like Adrian.
Yeah,
I got the sticker on and everything.
I just kind of leave it on there. I think it looks kind of like shiny. I like the way
Hey, TJ, I'll let you in on a little secret. You don't need to impress anybody to get noticed. Just be,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Just be me.
Now, there are some people that need to get noticed, like, hey, look at me, look at me, look at me. You're not one of
Yeah. Just be me and laugh all the time.
them. That's right.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him in trouble. TJ gets himself in trouble.
Yeah, I know. I know. I try not to, but it ends up happening anyways.
What kind of work does your wife do, TJ?
She's a private school teacher.
Oh,
Yeah. But I guess they're out for summer, I guess, right now. So
Hey, I'm glad to see you change your name, TJ. It's about time.
yeah, the Goodwill Bandit. That's funny. You're sparkly enough, JD says.
Yep.
Thanks, JD. I appreciate that.
I wonder if JD got his steak cooked.
I don't know.
He was gonna barbecue or he was gonna just cook it in a broiler. I don't know what he was gonna do.
No, man, there's so many ways to cook a steak. That's a
one
good
way to cook a steak, and it's on the grill.
Yep.
Teach found a mini 3 at Goodwill. Man, the other day I was rolling the other day when all of us were on there. I was cracking up hard. That was good. That was good.
Oh, shoot.
Well, what are you up to tomorrow, Ron?
Hopefully one more day of recuperation. I'm hoping I feel better by tomorrow. God, I have to.
Yeah.
I got the schedule coming up is not pretty.
How many days on? You're supposed to start with Thursday night or?
Yeah, I'll be on for 6 days and then I come home for like 1.5 or 2. And then I start my part-time job up again. I'll be straight 40 hours. And then I'm only off like a day or 2. And then I go back up for 3 extra shifts on the helicopter and then my regular schedule on the fixed wing. And yeah, it's June is ugly. I hardly have any time off in June.
Not to be a smart ass, but you got good life insurance? You might want to buy one of those $2 million policies for like $9.99 or what.
You know, the funny thing with it is, Paul, why buy, you know, I have a life insurance policy through my work, enough to, you know,
Bury you, yeah.
yeah. But why bother? I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. I don't, you know. The other thing I really have to finish paying off is, well, the house, and somebody could take that and they could sell
Yeah,
it.
that's the way I feel about it here. It's like, you know, I'm slowly trying to get rid of all the accumulation of things that I've got here. But it's like, if I were to die tomorrow, who cares? You know,
Yeah. Yeah. My motorcycle's paid for, the four-wheeler's paid for, the truck is damn near paid for. The only thing I really have is the house. That's it. Somebody could, you know, probably make a profit on this at this point,
yeah.
you know. I have no outstanding debt. I really don't. A couple
So,
$1,000.
You got to be careful. Don't give too much information to the bandit over here, because
Yeah.
he'll show up and say, "Oh, I'm his long lost brother."
Yeah. I'm trying not to, JD. But no, you know, I honestly, Paul, that's something here I'm acting just like my father, being a procrastinator, but I need to go get my will changed around.
Yeah.
And I'm going to donate like all my guns and stuff to the lodge. You know, all my friends and my hunting outfitter guys, and my four-wheeler I'm going to give to my one hunting guide friend who beats his truck up and wrecks it every year. My motorcycle I'm going to give to one of the other guides who I know would ride with my other guide friend, you know.
Do you not you don't use your four-wheeler too much?
Oh, I use it a lot.
Use it on his hunting trips.
Yeah, I use it all the time. Yeah. But I mean, I know this sounds bad, but I want, if something were to happen to me, I'd want things to go to people that are important or good friends in my life. And right now, I don't know how Wyoming is, but certain states, I know the state takes over. They could either take it or it goes to your closest relative, which is my only living closest relative, which is my brother. Fuck him.
Yeah.
He's an asshole.
That's the way I am with my brother. I don't have anything to do with my brother at all.
Yeah.
And
Where
he
is he?
lives right in this town, but
I didn't know. I was about right to ask where he lives, but you already said.
If JD would take the money, I'd pay him to go take him out because he lives pretty close to him.
don't make any promises or decisions. JD might come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Well, man, you should just go to the store and just buy you a bunch of NyQuil, Ron, and just drink it all.
Yep.
Well, it
Yeah.
knocks you out for how many hours? My problem is, if I were to take something like that, I got to get up and pee like a racehorse every 3 or 4 hours. You know, it's like I'd be wet in the bed, for crying out.
I slept 13 hours the other night.
Oh man, that's about 4 trips to the restroom. You know.
Like, man, I just laid back down. I got to get back up again. Just go pee.
Yeah.
JD's up for the challenge.
So,
Oops.
my RC slipped.
Yeah, he's
All
up there.
I'm gonna get off here so we can.
Okay,
Figure out-
TJ, go get some things going, buddy. And you know, don't I don't want to see you on a Goodwill wanted poster. You know.
Okay. I'll keep myself out of the Goodwill stores.
There you go.
Yeah, the Goodwill dumpsters. Yeah.
Okay, JD.
All right, Paul.
Yeah, well, you want to go get some rest, Ron.
Yeah,
You're half asleep now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that stuff knocks me out. Holy cow.
Yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Man, is that what you mean by taking him out? Russell, that's funny. Oh man. All right, Paul.
Okay. All right, Ron, you take care, buddy.
All right, man. We'll see you later.
We'll see you. And everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see you maybe again tomorrow morning. Well, it depends on how it goes.
All right.
And take care, be safe, and stay out of trouble.
All right, good
Everybody,
night, everybody.
bye for now.